Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Summer. To all of you that keep coming back, hello and welcome back. Just a quick reminder, if you've never subscribed, just press that red button there that says subscribe. After that, press the bell sign. That way you get notification whenever I upload a new video. I find that since I turned 40, my thinking's changed a lot. I'm focusing a lot more now on planning. Like, I don't know how to say, like, planning as in planning for retirement. I know it's still far away, but I have it at the back of my mind. I'm planning for retirement, and I don't want to be that kind of a person that worked so hard until the day I died. You know what I mean? And I have worked in places where, and I see somebody's retiring and we do a retirement party and stuff like that, and I'm looking at them and I'm like, life is too short. Why should somebody actively work until they're in their 60s? Like, there's no life left to be lived. This is my thinking now. Everybody is different. This is how I feel about it. Like, you're working so hard into your 60s. What is left? Like, I have seen people retire. I can't even, like, there's a hospital I used to work. This woman retired and she died the following year. And I'm like, it's too much. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I find it, I'm praying. I wish there was a system where we worked hard to like 50 and then you're allowed to work less the hours but the same income. Yes, less the hours. What is retirement? Why should somebody retire at such an old age and just go and there's nothing left? That's how I feel about it anyways. I just feel like there's not that there's no life left, but like the young life is, the life to go out there and do stuff with your life is gone. That's how I feel about it. I'm praying to God. I don't know, but my prayer would be to work hard until I'm like 50, but after that work less. Do you know what I mean? And then begin to spend time doing things that I love. We don't know what's gonna happen, but I think it's a nice thing to actually relax towards the old ages, to relax and actually enjoy life. A lot of people are working so hard. We're working so hard that there's no life left at the end of the day. What is life? What is life? It really annoys me. People are working so hard, and do you know, the other day I was playing the radio, I was driving, and they were saying on the radio, they're asking people, a lot of people, their biggest life regrets. People are like, I regret working so hard. Do you know? And then something else, that do you know that a lot of people before they die, like if people are sick in hospital or dying or whatever, a lot of the time people regret the most. One thing people regret the most is working too hard. I think, I don't know, this whole system should be changed. That's how I feel. There should be a change somewhere. People should enjoy life before old age. Something else I want to say is having children early is such a good idea. I think I said it in the previous video. Having children early is such a good idea, because if you have children early, you can actually finish raising them. Like, my oldest is 17. Think about, by the time I'm 50, he's going to be 27. You know what I mean? It's going to be 27. But imagine if I only started last year, or let's say, if I only started now having kids, by the time I'm 50, I'm going to have a 10-year-old. Okay, let me tell you guys why I can actually speak on this is because I had my children in my 20s. My 4 children from my previous relationship, I had them in my 20s. And then I had a baby then at the age of 39. Yeah, 39. I can tell you there's a massive difference. I find that when I was young, when I had the other children, I had more energy, and I was, I think I dealt with the minding baby at night and all the sleep deprivation and all the washing of baby, whatever. I dealt with it so well then that I'm dealing with them now. We're dealing with it now. Honestly, would say it's a good thing if you can have your children early. Do all of that from later on in your life, you can just start relaxing, as you get older, rather than starting all this thing at an older age. But at the end of the day, like I said, if it suits, if it suits. So that's something else. I plan to age gracefully as well. Like, I do not want to touch my face. When it comes to surgery, the only thing I have to say is I have insecurities about my belly. So during pregnancy, the way the belly stretches, and the wall that holds the belly together kind of splits, and then because of that reason, because mine is split, the belly then is like there's nothing holding the belly back, and all my skin is slacked, because after the baby is born I lose all the weight, and then the skin is slacked. It's just loose skin. I have a bit of insecurity about it, because if I'm going to a party, I typically wear clothes that I lose, because I know I can go there with a flat tummy, and at the minute I start eating, my belly is just gonna go poof, because that wall that holds all your colon and everything in is not there, so everything just comes out. So that has to be my biggest insecurity. But I don't know, is this something I want to ever surgically do? But when it comes to surgery, I do not ever want to touch my face. No, I want to see what this face wants to do. I really want to see what this face is going to do. I feel like if I touch my face, in years to come, I can't genuinely say this is my aging process. I want to see it do its own thing. If I had an injury on my face, I will do something about it. But like, to go do surgery to touch my face, no. I was working the other day, and this girl is after doing like lip fillings and stuff, and I'm like, I'm never planning to do such anything. Never gonna touch my face. That's it. People do surgery on their boobies because maybe if some women are very flat chested, and they do surgery to make them feminine. You know, some women don't like their flat chest. Some women are completely flat and they don't feel feminine, and they go do surgery, put implants because they want to look feminine. You know, feminine. I understand that. Like, you know, my greatest insecurity has to be my belly. Biggest plans is to raise my children. Raise my children. My thing is this, right? I believe a lot. Excuse me. My thing is this. I believe a lot in taking responsibility for bringing children into the world. Every single child that I have, I made the choice to have these children. They are my children, and I brought them into this world. You know, I take my responsibility seriously. It's not like a fake. I don't know how to say it. I take it seriously. I brought them here, and I'm going to raise them till, like in Nigeria we say, their legs strong for ground. Do you know what I mean? Like, until they become who, like, I want to be there and play my part until their feet get planted in the ground, establish as adults. So that is my biggest goal. I want to look back and say, yeah, you know, I've played my part as a mother. I've raised these children. I've done, you know, my part. That is my biggest life goal. Life regrets. When it comes to life regrets, I'm not gonna lie and say I don't have. I have regrets. We can all regret different things. That's the truth, you know. We all have regrets and be like, oh, I wish that didn't happen. I wish that didn't happen. But there's no point, because if it happens, it happened. It's a wasted time regretting. Whatever has happened is happened. It's just to pick up from there and do something else with your life. But I have to say, there were a lot of, one of the things that I think, like, I regret, that I'm really working on more and more now, you know, is there's been so many times in my life that I neglected myself. I have done it too much. Sometimes you look after even the children and you forgot to look after yourself. You need to look after yourself, because if you're not well, if you burnt out, you're exhausted, or you neglect yourself, your health or whatever, your mental health, your real health, as in your physical health, your mental health, whatever, those children you're trying to look after, if you are sick and you're in hospital, you can't look after them. You can't. If you had a heart attack because you've been working because you've been, you know, because you don't spend the time to look after yourself, and something happened to you. A friend of mine the other day rang me, and she had this massive headache, and she was she was doing overtime. She was working so hard, and I told her, take a break. You know, you're trying to work overtime and make extra money or whatever, but let me tell you, God forbid that you had a stroke or something. All this money you're trying to make, a dead person cannot make money. Do you know what I mean? A dead person cannot make money. So there's no point in forgetting to look after yourself. Yourself comes first. Because why I say this is not selfishness. This is just reality. If you are not well, if you're not looking after your mental health, you're not looking after yourself, and something happens to you, what's going to happen to all these people you're trying to look after? You will not be there to help them. Do you know what I mean? You know, I know of a Nigerian lady in Ireland, and I think I talked about her before. The husband was having an affair in Nigeria. She came out, she found out, she was devastated, and she just lost it, mentally lost it. And she went and hung herself. And she has children. So, you know, we have to be careful. Take a breather. All the stress in your life, take a breather. Whatever you have to do, do it. Because without you being well, physically, mentally, emotionally, socially, if you're not well, how do you provide for others what you don't even have? Do you know what I'm trying to say? So if you lose your life, all these other people you're trying to look after, you won't be there to look after them. I'm just going to end this video by saying there's no point in looking at your numbers and be like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm 41, blah, blah, blah. There's no point. You're 41 or whatever age you are. Celebrate the age you're in. Be grateful that you're even alive to see that age. Some people didn't live long enough to see the age. You know what I mean? And then enjoy the life you have. Make conscious effort to enjoy it. Like, enjoying it can actually be, children, I'm going to stay in my room and I'm going to stay in bed till 12 midday. I'm going to stay in bed for 3 hours. I'm going to stay in bed for 5 hours. You know, I do it sometimes on Saturdays. I tell my kids, I'm not getting out of bed till 12. I'll be like, you get me hot chocolate, you get me toast, and I will stay in bed. It is tiny, but it's something. Another way to sit back and relax. Sometimes I'll be like, today I am going to nap. Everything is over. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I am going to nap. And I'll be like, guys, I'm napping. Boom. I lie down on the couch and I would sleep. It's tiny. I don't need money to buy that. Do you know what I mean? But that is me looking after myself because I'm exhausted. So enjoy life as much as you can. I know everybody's situation is not the same, but this is life. You have to find ways to make it work. It's not easy. I'm going to be honest. There's so many struggles in the world. So many struggles. I can't even begin to tell you guys my struggles. If I tell you, you'll be wondering why I even have a smile on my face. But what do? Like crying about it and all of that. What do? You know, you still have to stay on the positive side. Be positive. Expect something good to happen. Because when you stop believing that something good is coming, that's when you're going to feel like there's no point. That hope that tomorrow will be better than yesterday, or tomorrow is going to be better than today, it keeps us going. You know what I mean? It keeps us going. So yeah, so that's basically it. I just wanted to come here and share with you guys. I just wanted to quickly motivate all of us and just say, you know, life can be cruel, life can be whatever, but you just have to keep going. Just like with all my videos, I really hope somebody finds this very useful, and I think I'll end this video here. And with that, I'm just gonna say thank you all for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye bye.
Goodbye, friends.